Good afternoon. Today is 14th of June. What is the situation of coronavirus today? Well, we have had the first wave, and this wave has really put into order prevention zero from governments. We, the business owners and seafarers, are having to pay this lack of prevention. We are not used to in shipping to work under above zero tolerance. Our KPIs are always 100%, and these shore people are completely confusing our business and endangering risk to its lot of cruise companies. Later on it will be probably the container shipping because the industry is falling. So we will have around 20% less government's budgets, because this downturn, it is going to influence collateral, its governments. The countries that have done a good job, then it will have very little effect on the economy. We have New Zealand, we have Finland, and these are example countries that are doing a great job, and their economies are not suffering because they did prevent. This is very important, that in shipping we always do zero tolerance and 100% indicators. It will have a huge effect in the economy because the industry will suffer most. Why? Because the tax rate for the, let's say, car industry, which is suffering greatly today, it is 21% VAT, 24% profit tax, 20% approx income tax, 28, 34 social security. So all that together is 100%. So this virus has not really been decisive towards reducing the industry, and so this is what it is happening. Now governments have to cut the budgets 20% minimum for the first wave. The second wave will probably be reducing their income up to 50, so they have to reduce that. But how would this affect the seafarers' income? The wages are going down, and now there is today there is going to be a decision in the government regarding what countries can transport free movement of persons, including seafarers. So if my country allows your country and your country allows my country, then both mutually can have reliefs being made. This is something very difficult to organize, because it will always create some kind of conflict between your country, my country, whether you allow me or I allow you, and this is going to be very, very confusing. I have seen some few ships stopped due to coronavirus, and this confirms that you must make sure we must have the tests on board and be very responsible. Ship is like our home. We have zero contacts or the least possible, and only for emergencies. And this is how digitally we have to work in this new situation. The tests must be made available on board all ships. You must ask to all your associations and so on. This is compliance 100%, please. It is very important, because then if one ship is stopped, I've seen 2-3 ships already, one in Algeciras, a big container ship, because of one case, and this is something we must stop. But then again, how about yourself? You can really understand in this video that coronavirus has put the risk, which you cannot depend in governments, because these governments, they don't have zero tolerance, and they don't work 100% KPI, key performance indicators, like we do in shipping. They work at, let's say, 10% the most key performance indicators. So you cannot rely on this to make your own decisions. How can you invest in yourself? What is your intrinsic value? Let's say, today, making this video, I am showing that my intrinsic value is showing to you that we can be digital. Now, how can you put your CV in Candina database? How can you fill in today at home and invest in yourself without having any risk? How can you depend exclusively in your own workload? How can you be focused in your own business? Your own business is getting a job long-term as well as mine. I guess if yours differs from mine, I respect, but mine is getting a job long-term, getting a client long-term, do the best I can, constantly, continuously, be digital and continue to focus in the same task constantly. So your job could be get your CV online in Candina database. Come on, do it now. Buy, invest in yourself.